Hey, what's up? It's your boy, you heard. Today, today is my birthday. So I decided to go live on my birthday, you heard me? So hope all y'all are doing well today. So far, I'm very happy. I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. And today, I want to talk about some clarinets. This one here. Let's move this a little bit. Yeah. This one here is my favorite. It's made by a company called Back And this is Coca-Cola wood. If you looked at any of my videos, you would have seen this particular clarinet in most of them. And this one here is my G clarinet. I played this one with the song Expedito, something like that. You know the Spanish song. But anyway, so this one here is my G clarinet, and it's so cool because it's way bigger than my B flat clarinet, like way bigger. It's crazy. Look at the difference. Can you see that? Hold on, let's turn it sideways. And this one here allows me to get those even lower notes. See, look at that, look at that, look at that. This one here goes down 5 half steps lower than this one. And then we have this one here. This one here is also a G clarinet. I had this one made. It was made in India, and it's the same length as the other one. But this clarinet here is what they call an Albert system, German-made album system. Albert's Son system. There we go. And it's a little bit different. It's if you're used to the French system, this one here feels really, really weird. But with a little practice, you get used to it. Secret, I still haven't got used to it, but maybe in time. Oh, hold on. Might have to do some reed work. Hold on. Oh. What's going on here? Oh. Oh. Let's come back to this one. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some reed work. This work on this reed is not good. Let's try the other one. That was exciting. Now, check this out. That's the lowest note on this one. This is the B flat. Now, I hope you learned something from that. It is very important to warm your instrument up before you play it, or you will get those weird sounds. But this is real life here. And so we just do it how we do it. You're getting to see how it's done. You know, how we just pick up the instrument, we start blowing. You know, we normally don't turn the camera on first, but you know, I share. I'm a sharer. I share it with you the whole nine. Turn the camera on, and if it play, it play. If it don't, if it need work, um, it need work. Hold on, let's see one more time. Okay, now I just want to play. I'm still trying to get used to this clarinet. These is so different. The C on the B flat clarinet is open, but on here you play the C like you play the saxophone. So different, you know. It's like mind-boggling. So that's why I had voila this one made to bring me closer to the home. This was the very first clarinet with this system that this company made, and they made it just for me because I requested it. And they normally make this one, the Alberson system clarinet. But for me, they made an exception. Yes, your boy, you heard me. But hands down, number one is this one. All the music is written for it, and that's lovely. That one there, the is mainly in Europe, and the guys in Turkey are fantastic on that instrument. Like they play that clarinet like it's a saxophone. I have never heard the clarinet play the way the Turkish people play it. And a person in particular, he called his name is Husnu Selendirika. One of his songs is called Istanbul. So if you're looking up songs, if you can't remember Husnu Selendirika, you just look for the song Istanbul, and then you would see a whole list of them. But his name is definitely going to be at the top of it. And when I tell you that guy plays that clarinet like I have never heard it played before, and it's just beautiful. It really made me want to pick the clarinet back up listening to this guy play. He loved the low notes, but when he gets in the upper register, it's really just still sound amazing, amazing. And it sounds like some Kenny G type stuff. It don't sound like that normal stuff like they love to play on the clarinet, the toot, the it's that low note. So I love that. I love that. The low notes is what's up. I love the low notes. Whew. And if you play the clarinet and you really start exploring the lower register notes, trust, you're going to love the way it sounds, especially when it's recorded. And if you put just a little bit of reverb and a teeny bit of delay, it sounds even better. So that's why most of my songs are in the lower register. Now, I can go up to the top, but I prefer to stay at the low level because it just sounds way better to me, you know. So if you have any questions, you can ask them. Also, reminder today is my birthday. Your boy is 59 today. I've been walking this earth for 50. No, not really 59. The first year, I don't really count. But anyway, I'll take credit for it anyway. 59 years. That's a long time, and I love it. You know, I could safely say today I feel no pain. And that makes me like super, super happy to get this age, feel no pain. Is a wonderful thing. Please take care of your health. Take care of your health. I know it might not look like it, but your boy gets his little workout in. Really do. I do. And if you have gained weight, sit on the floor. Practice getting off the floor, because there comes a time when you get to a certain age where you find out that I don't even know how to get off the floor no more. Man, that is crazy. I had got on the floor and I thought I was going to need help to get up. I said, oh no, not your boy. I can't be asking nobody to help me to do something that I do every day. So I practice getting up off the floor. But that's a conversation for another day. Now, back to these clarinets. This Albert system, I mean, it's a very interesting instrument. I would be lying if I say it's my favorite, because I started on the other one, the French system, you know, and the fingering is just so odd. It's so odd that the whole instrument just feels, you know, just so different. And you know, I like different, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to the clarinet is the very first instrument I ever really learned, the very first instrument I owned. So it's very special to me. And so when I pick up this clarinet here, it's like night and day from my other clarinet. It's like a whole new learning. And it's exciting because it really has a beautiful tone. But this, hold on, we're clearing up. This is that love. And this clarinet here plays better than the other ones. Also, it's, you know, a little bit more expensive, but if you invest in a great instrument, it rewards you with ease of playing. So if money is not a problem, try to get a decent instrument, or at least if you can get a good one, that's great too. You know, just you don't have the budget for it, then you have to get what you get, and you have to work on it. You have to look at the YouTube videos and find out what you don't know about it and learn it and make your instrument play as good as possible. Or find a local shop that works on clarinets and have them run through it and just adjust it and fix it and make it play as good as possible, because we want ease of playing. Ease of playing. Now, one thing that can make your clarinet play really well, really quick, very easy, is knowing how to work on your reeds. If you know how to work on your reeds, Ooh, that's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to make you be like, wow, this instrument plays great. I mean, you pull some of these reeds out of the box and you expect them to play great, and they don't always do. They really don't. And so, most of them suck. They really sound terrible. So what I do is I will get a piece of sandpaper, 1200 to 1500 grit, because we don't, it's a thin piece of wood. We're not trying to carve it. We're just trying to shave a little bit off to keep it playing properly. Oh, actually great. So what I would do, take it, make sure it's smaller so you can handle it, and I would just lightly rub it like this. And I'm showing you this way because there is a fancy way to do this. But this is way more accessible and with within everybody's budget, because you just buy one sheet of sandpaper at your hardware store, that your store that sells lumber and all that stuff. But anyway, and you just lightly rub it, then you put it on the instrument and you check to see how well it's playing. You also rub it here on the backside. We're not carving now. We're just sanding a little bit off the top. Then you can sand a little bit on the edge. That also improve it. Hold on. Let me put it up so you can see. Sand it on the edge on both sides. Then you test it. If it's playing better, but still not quite there, you sand a little bit more off. Okay. Now, that's how I mostly do it. But sometimes I get fancy with it. I ain't gonna lie. And then I'll use this piece of equipment that I bought, but that actually was gifted to me. So I use it from time to time, but I usually just use the sandpaper because that's all you really need. So I'd get this little fancy thing here, and it comes with a glass. Now that's fancy. And I'll set it here. Boink. Set it like that. Oh, let me hold it up. Yeah. And then I just sand like that. Now that's fancy. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I'm just saying, if it wasn't gifted to me, I'll still be doing it the way I was doing it when I showed it to you. But since it was gifted to me, I'm a person that don't like not using a gift. You know, it's rude. Plus, it's really nice. All right, let's move on. Now, don't be shy. If you have a question, ask it. You know, I'm here. I'll answer your question if you have one. All right, moving right along. The next thing I want to talk about. Thinking. I was asked what made me want this instrument. Now, none of the music we do in the US, other than in Europe, has music for this. But for me, it didn't really matter because I ear read, you know, and I make up my own music. I write out my own music. So for me, you know, it didn't really matter. But I was more interested in the deep tone of this instrument, how low the notes go. So that was my greatest interest in it. So that's why I asked them, is there any way possible for them to make me this instrument? And they did, because I need the French system, because the other one was stressing me out. I feel like I couldn't play it on the level of some of the people I've heard played it, because it just really threw me off. And personally, I just didn't want to commit that much time to really getting down with it like that. and then be going back and forth, and I'm in the middle of notes, um, second guessing myself because I've been playing that instrument, you know. So I personally just love it for its tone. I play it every now and then. I don't play it as much as I did before, you know. And is my voice coming through clearly on here? Can you really hear me? And is my signal, does it seems okay? It's not breaking up on you and causing you to go on and off? If so, just say yes or no in the comment. Oh, thank you. I didn't notice the happy birthdays until now. Thank you very much for acknowledging my birthday. 59. 59. I have walked this gauntlet of life 59 years. So you have to celebrate your birthdays. Try not to let nothing get in the way of celebrating your birthday. You know, it is important. It is important no matter what level, how old you are. Try not to ever take it for granted, you know, and I enjoy every birthday. I didn't always do it. I didn't know the importance of it, but I do now. And I make sure I celebrate my day, the day I came into existence, because for me, it is very important. And I guard my health. I watch what I see. I don't just see and look at any and everything. You have to sometimes walk away. Just walk away. Don't try to see and hear everything. Um, keep your nose closed. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Stay away from mess if possible. Now, if you love it, it is what it is. But try, if you can avoid it, stay away from it. Don't get involved and live to get my age and be happy. Smile, be happy. Now, I don't know how your day is going, but I hope it's going great. And I hope that you're having a very, very happy holidays. Now, the holidays, I know there's certain religions that don't celebrate the holidays, but I love the holidays no matter what, because it's the only time they will really give you time off to be with your family is during the holidays. So whether your religion allow you to actually celebrate the holiday, you should celebrate the opportunity of being able to hang with your family, provided you have a good family. And then if not, then you take that opportunity to get away from them. Word up. So questions? Any? None? New questions? Okay. Okay. Moving right along. Do you have any plans for the holidays? Anything? Getting gifts? Giving gifts? Old enough to give gifts? Okay, not sure. All right. Well, I enjoyed having this conversation with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next stream, which will be very, very soon in a day or two. Getting more active on streaming because I'm starting to really like just talking to you. I really like it. So I will be streaming more, giving you more opportunities to ask whatever questions you want to ask. And if you have any questions and you missed this live stream, leave it in a comment. I read my comments. I really do. And I respond to them. So leave it in a comment. I don't have a gazillion people following me, and I don't have a gazillion people leaving comments, so I can respond to your comment. So leave it in a comment. And any words before I end the live? Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I'm out.